Listeners, welcome to our brief but yet hopefully very informative webinar on what you need to know if you have been separated from employment due to any reason, but particularly due to COVID-19 or the otherwise known as the coronavirus. So we have a couple of workforce system experts here with us this afternoon to provide you with the minimum amount of information that you know or that you need to know to get going on what your next steps are. We've got some resources available for you that we're going to have posted on a website that you can access. So with that, I am going to introduce Winnie Momberg of Northwest SEP, who will be able to talk with you and present to you a little bit of the information about what's available to you as a worker and what some of your next steps should be.
Hi, everybody. My name is Winnie Momberg, and I am the business consultant for Northwest Wisconsin SEP. I also oversee any of the rapid response meetings that we would normally be having if there was massive layoffs or dislocation of workers. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what would normally be in our folders that we would provide you during those time periods. Two of the most important things that we have in there is two handbooks. One's called Job Hunting Handbook, and the other one is called Surviving a Layoff. They are both very informative. We ask that you look through them. If you feel you want to keep them, that'd be great. If not, pass them on to somebody who you think would be able to use them, or even bring them back to us at any of our job center locations, and we can reuse them and give them out to people. Another item that we would have in our folders is what's called a dislocated worker survey. We encourage everybody to fill this out and return this back to us. And what we do is we send them down to the state office. This gives us the opportunity to tell them what dislocated workers are looking at doing or what they would like to be doing. So maybe when they're looking for funding or we're looking for funding, we can go back on these things and say, hey, you know, we need somebody that they want to learn about healthcare options or a trade school or secondary education. Our other form that we have is called Unemployment Benefits, How to Apply and Eligibility Frequently Asked Questions. You can find these on the unemployment website as well as on DWD, and they are very informative for you. They also have the phone numbers in case you have questions as far as your unemployment is concerned. We also have in our folders healthcare options available in Wisconsin after job loss. This kind of shows you what you need, what you have, what you can do. It also has phone numbers on here. You really need to make sure that you're not going onto a website that is quote unquote scamming you. Just remember that nobody will be asking you for your birth certificate, canceled checks, or your driver's license. They should not be asking you any of that information on those websites. Finally, what we have is a form from the state of Wisconsin, DWD. The Road to a Better Tomorrow starts at Job Center of Wisconsin. As you may not know or may know, SEP is partnered with DWD to oversee the job centers. We have 4 full-time job centers, one in Ashland, one in Park Falls, one in Spooner, and one in Superior. Unfortunately, because of the COVID-19, our facilities in Ashland, Park Falls, and Spooner are closed to the public, but we are open for any phone calls or questions that you may have. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks so much, Winnie, for the information. I am thrilled to also have a representative from the Division of Vocational Rehabilitation on the line. Kadeem, I am thrilled that you were able to join us today. Take it away, and if you need me to navigate anything on the screen, you just let me know.
Perfect, thank you. My name is Kadeem Taylor-Duke. I am a counselor in the Hayward office for the Division of Voc Rehab. So our program is for individuals with disabilities to help them look for employment. So we do have an eligibility process. So what's up on the screen right now? So this is the dwd.wisconsin.gov website. And for the Division of Voc Rehab, if you, Mari, could click on Disability Employment Services.
Absolutely.
So this will take you to the DVR webpage for vocational rehabilitation. And then to apply for our services, underneath job seekers, it says applying for DVR services. And once you click that, this tells you everything you kind of need to know for the DVR process, our choices that we have for you, our client assistance program, and informed choice. So we always provide as much information as we can so that you can make as much of an informed choice as you can. So if you were to apply, click on apply now, that would take you to our actual referral process to get you going through the steps. So as you can see, this just gets you started with the referral, and it will go to, it's based on where you pick for county coverage. So I'm in Sawyer County, and if I were to put my address and my Sawyer County, it'll go to our office so that it'll come directly to the counselor that will be working with you. And because of COVID-19 right now, we are, our offices are closed to the public as of this morning. So we are doing everything remotely by phone and email. So we still are available. We have signs up stating that, but definitely you can fill this out to start the process. If you're already working with DVR, you can reach out to your counselor on any services that we can provide right now. We have had some concerns from employers, obviously, but we're still moving forward with the process. So we do have 60 days to determine you eligible based on any diagnosis or records that you have so that we can look at 7 different areas of functioning. So we look at mobility, communication, interpersonal skills, self-care, self-direction, work skills, and work tolerance. And we base that off of what you tell us during our phone intake that we'll do and records that we gather and things like that. We do have different categories based on how many different areas of functioning that I just mentioned affect you. And so, but we only have a wait list right now for category 3. And that's usually for people that really don't have a disability or they don't have updated records and we need to help get records and things like that. So that's another thing that DVR can do as well, is to help gather records for you. So you don't need to have them. And we're learning rapidly on how to do that over phone and email right now. So anything, that's just the process of getting started. If there's anything else, we do have a 1-800 number call for WDA 7, which is our local area up here for 10 northern counties. It would be 1-800-387-0315. So I think that's it.
Wonderful. And then I will just remind listeners too, again, the dwd.wisconsin.gov website. You do go ahead and click on unemployment insurance. There is a whole section that's being updated on a daily basis, which is COVID-19 public information as it relates to unemployment benefits. And there's some really great stuff for the most common questions that we hear in the job centers. And so if you head over there, you'll get a lot of information too. And again, that's being updated almost on a daily basis. And then the Department of Workforce Development website in general has a number of resources at the bottom. It'll give you information on which job centers are currently open, phone numbers that you need to call. Obviously, feel free to use the number that Kadeem provided. You can find more information on Northwest SEP at nwcep.org. And so there is information out there. And again, please don't hesitate to call or reach out if you do need to contact us. So with that, thank you for listening. And we hope that you at least found this a little bit helpful, and let us know if you need something else.